All right, let's take a look at these points going into this hot action at Martinsville after 7 of 30 races in the Winston Cup Series season. Jesus Christ still up there, but Tango Spooner Jr. is officially out of his handicap hole. He started 840 in the hole. He's now 22 points to the good. He's got to keep going. He has to keep going. We've lost Winston Churchill out of the top 14, 15 drivers here, folks. But Jesus still up there, Pocahontas, those big names. But you can see he's less than 600 points. He'll talk about it. You know, let's get rid of the fluff here at the beginning of the race. And let's go check out what Tango's going to do here on his qualifying laps. All right, folks, Tango Spooner Jr. going through 1 and 2, getting ready for his qualifying laps. I was talking to Tango this week. He's excited about short track season coming to an end. He wants to get back onto those big tracks. You know, he likes big women as well. And he likes the big tracks. He wants to get out of the pressure cooker of the short track season. Anyway, he's on his first of 2 qualifying laps. Remember, Tango, slow is fast here at Martinsville. Take your time through the turns, but don't take too much time. He's looking for a 21.5 here to get smack dab in the middle of the field. And he just turned in a 21.8, so he's got to get faster here on this second lap. But go slow, but fast. All right, it's a good exit, not the best. I don't think a 21.5 is in the cards, although he did come down the hill here into 3 and 4 pretty well. And he's going to come out, hug the wall. A 21.7, folks. He just wasn't up to the task here. The Winston Cup Series short track season comes to its conclusion. Like the early part, you know what I'm talking about. The early stretch of short track. PBS Sports, folks, you can't beat it. We're here at Martinsville for the final race of that short track season. It is the Goodies Headache Powders 500 from Martinsville Speedway. Cars are down there on the starting grid, getting ready to go. Let's check out that starting grid brought to you by 1-900 Fun Babe. Garth Brooks on the pole with a 21.510. Not going to leave you in suspense. Tango Spooner Jr. is going to be starting P39 with a 21.714. 2/10 off of the pole, and that's how the field is separated. And Pocahontas is starting there P38, and she is, man, Jesus Christ, is starting P11. Man. But Pocahontas she's starting P38, she ran a 21.654. So Tango was, 5/10 off of that. So, I mean, he had to run a 21.5 was the standard. Top 26 cars ran in the 21.5s. That's what he had to get. He was not able to deliver for Tango Nation. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here. But he's a pro. It's only his 8th race ever in the Winston Cup Series. But he's a pro. But once again, he's going to have to navigate this field and not put any women in the wall. And if he doesn't wreck any women, we get the driver showers back just in time for that hot race at Talladega coming up next. There's probably going to be multiple showers next week because of how hot it is in Alabama. Pitter patter, let's get at her. The Goodies Headache Powders 500 underway here at Martinsville. For half the field. The other half of the field still trying to get to the start-finish line. There we go. We're officially underway here. Yeah, Tango's starting the back of the field, but he was able to pick up some spots here early with the nonsense. What Tango has to be careful of is at Martinsville. He was talking to me this week. He'll talk about it when we send it down to him. There's too much going on right now. I just want to focus on what Tango's doing here, racing hard, seeing if he can dive under Elvis Presley here, and he did. He's going to get under Dolly Parton as well. See if he can get under Jimi Hendrix. He's taking advantage of these cars early. That's what he has to do. I guarantee he's excited about these moves. And well, there was okay. Hang on, Tango. Just don't wreck, Tango. Oh, this is a steel cage match. I feel for Tango right now. I would not want to be down there in that car because this is just chaos down there. It's the I can't. I'm speechless watching this action. And he took out Statue of Liberty, folks. You got to be kidding me, Tango. You were already we were already on thin ice with the Dolly Parton thing. But we'll have to check the videotape on that. I don't know. I think Statue of Liberty came down into Tango's line. But at the same time, is the Statue of Liberty a woman? Like, it's just, you know, I don't know. Like, yeah. Maybe, you know, the one thing we haven't asked her is what her pronouns are. Like, we never asked her. We've always just been gendering her without asking her. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a loophole, folks. Trying to get those showers, especially with the Talladega coming up. All right, folks. We have 108 laps here. We're on lap 9. It's time to send that down to Tango. See what he thinks about that Statue of Liberty situation, and he's going to talk about some other bullshit. And that's what he does.
Yeah, thanks, Andre. What Andre probably wanted to talk about was exactly what happened with the Statue of Liberty, where I know pretty well on where I have to be beside a car in order for them to realize, hey, I'm below them, and they'll stay high through a turn. But with Martinsville and how much braking I have to do compared to them, by the time I brake and slow down for the turn, they'll realize I'm not past, you know, I don't have the pass on them, and they'll come down into that line when they really shouldn't. So that's something I really have to be careful of, and that's pretty much exactly what happened with the Statue of Liberty there, where I knew I was under her, and then she just, you know, flew down in front of us because she assumed that we, you know, we're backing out of it or something. I don't know. Yeah, but Andre was right during the qualifying laps. Slow is fast. Now, I can't dive on Clifford here, the big red dog. I gotta somehow get ass out of that turn in order to even pass them. All these passes I made early have been a mirage because they were slowed up on the start. Maybe the way to pass them is up top. I don't know. Man, I can't remember what kind of any kind of pit road issues that happen here. We have like a 40 lap window here. I know in the NR 2003 track files, you can change, you know, AI collision detection at each track. There's a certain number you can change in that file. It just feels like at Martinsville they tweaked that number, even though I don't know if there is one in the NASCAR Racing 2 track files. But I can just, the cars are definitely clipping a lot more than they usually do here. Which, hey man, whatever, give me a good Martinsville, and this is a good Martinsville. All things considered. Oh, it's just tough. Because that turn where I end up going in the grass, I was concentrating so much on making sure Winston Churchill was not coming down that then I had to worry about getting into Andy Dufresne in front of me, and then I messed up my line and messed up my wheel. It's just an endless battle. But a ton of fun. You just have to know what's coming. Or you have to be, yeah. You got to be ready for what can happen, basically. What is Clifford doing here, man? See, see? That's what happened with Statue of Liberty, and I backed out of that one. If I can get up to him again, I'm going to see if I can... I don't know. Make passes on the high side. Here we go again. Just a steel cage match in the turns. Oh, this is nerve-wracking, man. All right, that's a position. Might have to bump and run some. Might have to bump and run some of these jokers. Or I gotta be not chicken shit, and when Andy Dufresne leaves that gap, and he got into me there. But when a car leaves a hole for me, I gotta take it and not be chicken shit. Now Clifford's on my balls. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I remember Lake Speed wrecking us in the Ricky Rudd season coming out of a turn. So I got that in the back of my mind, which is kind of what happened with Andy Dufresne on that one lap. And this is Queen Elizabeth, Gene Hackman, Wonder Woman, Sanford and Son, and John Smith up here. There's something. Make a pass on the outside on the stretch, and maybe they back out of that. Because I passed Queen Elizabeth with very little fanfare. I was gonna... Okay. Screw you. Screw you. Alright, P25. Not awful. I'm not seeing the Olive Garden Chevrolet anywhere. They have started lapping the field behind us. In turn 3 or turn 1? What did he say? I don't know what he said. Around lap 30. There was a spin somewhere. Looks like that was Ninja Turtles. Or Elmer Fudd. I don't have her. I am not going to dive in here because she's going to do that. I have her here. See, this is the lake speed thing, I think. I think they show an opening there, but then they'll just cut you off coming out of the turn, and that's why I backed out of that. But my car's hooked up in the turns now. Oh, it's there, and I'm afraid to take it. She's still leaving me that. Okay, we gotta go. All right, there we go. Take her easy through the turn. Pull away from these cars. It's difficult. This is good stuff. Just nerve-wracking. It seems like they're racing behind me and I can pull away from them because I'm just slowly catching up to Sanford and Son here. I just got another one of those nostalgia hits. I just remember playing this back when I was 12 years old. Saturday night or something, Saturday night in the summer, parents don't care that you're up until 2 in the morning. Playing NASCAR Racing 2 on the old compact Presario. All right, lap 40, pit stops. Yep. I'm going in next time by. Let's see how they pit here. Yeah, I think they just cut in at the very last second. Rather than cutting in on the front stretch, they'll cut in the turn. You know what I mean, coming out of the turn. There we go. So what we had? We had a wreck on lap 30-ish? Lap 29-ish? Doesn't seem like they have too much problems here. Definitely not like North Wilkesboro. That's an anomaly, the North Wilkesboro stuff. Yeah, but they do have problems. You can see cars morphing into their stalls. I forget when I'm allowed to merge here. Or there's really no merging penalties, but I just want to do it legit, you know? Oh, there's Jesus! Or is he pitting? All right, all those car low call-outs, that's those cars that can't get onto pit road, so they just like slam into the wall and then they just slide into their stall. And they actually don't lose time. Well, holy hell, we're racing the 24 car, the Wonder Woman. This is where we were at. We had passed her, but the big thing here is seeing Jesus is right here.
That car is on both sides. Get on the left. All right, there's the car behind you.
Or his... No, Jesus hasn't pitted yet. Oh, Jesus. All right, so Jesus was trying to pit. He couldn't get into a stall. Hopefully something happens to him there, man. Mona Lisa's acting weird here. I'm actually curious to see where I'm going to end up. I definitely don't remember seeing Mona Lisa before pit stops. Oh no, there's Sanford and Son up there, so we lost some time on him. Them, I guess. I don't know. All right, we'll let Mona Lisa dive in there and take that. But then she leaves this open for me to take, but when they have those fresh tires, I can't do too much right now. Has everything kind of settled out after pit stops? Garth Brooks had the pole, so he's in the lead here.
I was just about to say, Tango, don't take my thunder. Don't tell everyone what the standings are, and then it cuts to me, and I'm just like, oh, hey, this is exactly what Tango just said. But yeah, folks, after 49 of 108 laps, Garth Brooks in the lead. We got 27 cars in the lead lap. We got Razor Ramon, Barba up there, Martin Luther King Jr., Ben Bailey, a couple big points names. That's not good for Tango. They're in the top 5. And then 6 through 10, Jesus found his way through hell. He's in P6, Babe Ruth, Elvira, Mary Poppins, and Beethoven round out the top 10. Not going to skip too many laps here, folks. This is just hot action on the track. We're going to get back to Tango's cockpit here shortly. But first, we got to, we got to pay the bills. We'll send this to commercial, and we'll be right back with more action here from Martinsville Speedway, only on PBS Sports.
Cute little dog you've got there. But hold on. In a previous life, he could have been George Washington. Nice cat. Perhaps Annie Oakley. And look at him. Why, it's Napoleon. Reincarnation. What human being was your pet in a previous lifetime? Master reincarnationist E. David Scott will tell you when you call this number. Just answer simple questions with your touch-tone phone. $1.95 per minute for entertainment only. Under 18, get permission. Call now. Learn who your pet was as a human in a previous lifetime.
All right, folks. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa took out Tango. Tango's trying to get down into pit road, and he can't, and he's in. Disaster here at Martinsville for Tango Spooner Jr. He was trying to survive. Short track season. He just wasn't able to get it done, folks. We're speechless here at PBS Sports, folks. There's nothing to say. Tango came into this race riding high, getting out of his handicap hole, but that's gone.
Clear. Got trouble in turn 1.
But we have trouble in turn 1, folks. That's probably nothing. This sucks. We'll send it down to Tango. See what he's thinking about.
Yeah, I don't know. And I just got taken out by Winston Churchill. What is going on now? All right. Looks like Mary Poppins was involved in some kind of spin or something. This sucks. We still have a big chunk of the season to go. Man.
Car down low. Stay up high.
That first half of this race was so intense and awesome. And I thought I could just settle in there and race for a while, and then I just tried to sneak up the high side, and Mona Lisa came up, and that was it. Basically, this same kind of situation that I'm in now, and then OJ would have come up. I don't know why I'm racing them right now. Like, well, because I'm a born racer. Like, I'm not just letting them pass me. And this is something that's a big NASCAR Racing 2 plus. That, you know, in NR 2003, you're running this kind of race and you wreck like we did, and we have to spend a few laps fixing the damage. You get back on the track, your car is not going to be performing well. You know? But in NASCAR 2, they're just like, hey, you're going to spend a few laps on pit road. That's going to hurt you in the standings, but guess what? Your car is going to be running fine afterward, but, you know, the fact you're going to be a couple laps down, just that's the punishment for it. You're you know, you don't have to putz around for the next hour or however long the race is, you know?
Car high. Clear.
I'm a big fan of that. So we can ride around here, learn a thing or two about the track. And I did check the Dolly Parton thing early, and hopefully I have like the sky can or the blimp on that. That's that was a racing deal. So I was definitely down there, and she came down. And hell, we've been punished here a few times. Mona Lisa punished us for all the women in the world. She took Tango Spooner Jr. out. That's punishment enough.
Car high. Clear all around. Car high. Clear.
Yeah. 40 laps to go. Now, wait a minute. How many laps down am I? 4 laps? Okay, never mind. I was going to say, we have pit stops and stuff coming up. I was going to try to calculate if I even had this pit. I don't know. Yeah, I just love that we're beat up, we're laps down, but this is just I can run with them. This is awesome. But I think for us to win the championship, this can be this has to be our only P39 finish. Who knows? We might have a big wreck here and have some DNFs, but I don't think it's too likely.
Clear.
All right, I just saw. No, never mind. No, wait a minute. I just saw John Denver. What? John Denver? John Deere. No, Old McDonald on pit road for a few laps. I don't know if he wrecked or if he's on his way to DNFing here. He's still on pit road, I think. Yeah, he just popped up in my, whatever on the right. So that's going to be a position I'm gaining. So I'm gaining some. I'm staying out on the track, picking up some valuable Winston Cup points.
Car down low. Clear.
And look at Ben Bailey's charge out of nowhere. But then he just slams on the brakes in the turn. All right, I don't see Jesus in the top 7 yet. All right, P11. Every point matters. We need him to drop some more. We got another round of pit stops coming up. Anything can happen there. Although I don't think everything runs pretty smoothly here, pit stops wise. I'm having trouble in the turns now, so maybe the car's not 100% great now. $30 laps to go. I think it was lap 40 was pit stop, so lap 80-ish. We're coming up on stops here again. And I think I have to go in. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I could check the replay. I don't feel like it. Wait a minute. Yeah, we went to commercial. It was what, after 48 of 108 laps or something? So I pitted on lap 50 or so, 51. So I got to pit again around lap 90. And I'm only going to take on, I don't know, I guess I just got to be on the up and up and take on everything and suck it up, Buttercup.
You've got a slow car down low.
Sounds like these are the pit stops here. Did we have somebody go into the wall? Elmer Fudd went into the wall here. We're not even getting that call out.
Okay, the leader is pitting now.
Should have been Jesus. I don't know why. Just we had. I think Ernie Irvin never had a DNF in his championship season, and that was so frustrating down the stretch that he just wasn't DNFing. All right, clear all around.
Got a slow car in.
This race, we come we come back here later in the season with like, I don't know, 5, 6 races to go in the season. That's going to be so nerve-wracking. Can't wait.
You've got a slow car down low.
That was just a very rare, I don't know, thing that happened where Mona Lisa slammed us into the wall.
Clear all around.
And it is what it is.
Clear high. Car low. Still there. Clear. Clear all around. You've got a slow car down low. You've got trouble in turn 3.
Trouble in turn 3. Come on, somebody beat up Jesus. Looks like that's Elvira. I'm probably not showing all this because I'm not really... I'm not emotionally invested. Alright, we got nonsense here.
Car down low.
Who's number 9? Casey Kane. That's another spot I'm getting. He's 4 laps behind me. I don't think that's because I haven't pitted yet. It feels like, yeah, he's 5 laps down now. And there's the Mona Lisa move there.
Okay, the leader is leading now. Car low.
It's pretty much what she did to
Clear.
toss us into the wall.
20 more laps. 20 more to go. Car low.
Well, there's Winston Churchill again trying to spin me out. Where did he come from?
Still there. Clear all the way. You've got a slow car down low.
He's driving like a dick. Oh, he's just on a mission. Look at him flying through the field. And there's our Lord and Savior. Just pulled out onto the track.
Car high.
I was hoping he was going to be beat up, but nope.
Car high.
I got to go in for my obligatory pit stop. Obligatory pit stop. All right, so good. Casey Kane is out.
We've got trouble in turn 1. Clear.
I'm going to go in.
Car high.
I'm going to go in and pit here.
Polo brake. Now turn home. Clear. Watch your feet. Watch your feet now.
All right, so Casey Kane is out. I'm going to gain that spot.
Okay, the leader is pitting now.
And we'll see what happens here. I don't know. Yeah, Jesus. Come on, man. Top 10 again.
Go, 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 go. Watch your feet now. Keep it on 4,500. Keep it on 4,500. Photo brake is now shut off. Car high. Stay low.
I'm hoping to merge here cleanly.
Clear all around.
There we go.
You've got a slow car ahead. You've got a car stop down low.
We got a car. What's going on here?
Clear.
I don't know. We just, it's just a one in a minute. I don't know. I keep on playing it back, the Mona Lisa thing, but we just got to move on. brother. Who's even in the lead right now? I think Rafael Barba. I saw on, yeah. Oh, I just took out Martin Luther King Jr. because he did the same. That's the Statue of Liberty wreck. That's tough to. That is so tough to stay mindful of that. Even when I know it's coming, you forget about it one time and that's it. Like, you have to be so laser focused the whole race on that kind of deal. And again, why could that have not been Jesus? That's Martin Luther King Jr., who is a big points name. And it just is what it is. But why could that not have been Jesus? Maybe if Martin Luther King DNFs, we can gain another spot here. He's pitting right now. Let's see if he DNFs. Tango just dumped Martin Luther King Jr. for a spot. Let's see. Stay down there. All right, he's still on pit road. We've passed Elmer Fudd okay, and we passed Martin Luther King Jr., so that's another spot we gained. So we stayed out, persevered, picked up the valuable Winston Cup points. And then we dumped Martin Luther King Jr., picked up that spot. We just got to move on to Talladega.
You've got a slow car ahead.
Oh God, we got road course coming up.
Just 5 more to go.
That's the only wild card, though. I'm pretty good at all these other tracks coming up. Michigan. I just wish we could have survived. We could have survived this somehow. Man, it all stemmed from the qualifying. Like, I have nobody to blame but myself. Gene Hackman just blew up right in front of me. Alright, that was Garth Brooks, Pocahontas, I think. None of that for position. I'm just calling out some names that might be affected by that. And I guess they're still bunching up. That might have cost Rafael Barba the win here if he got held up. Razor Ramon has jumped to P2. We'll take a look at those standings. I have no idea where all the cars are at. They're on the complete other side of the track from me.
White flag. 1 more to go.
That's a big finish for Garth Brooks. He hasn't had good finishes this season, which is good for us. We need these names up here. Barba too. We need him picking up points to take points from these other big names. Uh-oh, Jesus fell. Okay, Jesus fell out of the top 14 at least. All right, P16 for Jesus. That's okay.
All
right, thank God this is over.
All right, there's the flag.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Just got to get back on the horse. A big shout out to Rafael Barba for getting the win here. Let's see. Just trying to find points names. Ben Bailey, he's probably going to be up there in P2 in the points now. Beethoven, I mean, Jesus falling a little bit there is huge. It's huge. He was running, top 10 going to commercial and then P11 for a while. He did get those extra 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Of course he would. But over on the right, Pocahontas. Look at all the ladies over there. Pocahontas, Mary Poppins, Lady Liberty, Queen Elizabeth. This was insane, this race, especially the Lady Liberty situation. But we're plugging. Bill France said the showers are a go. So that'll be that's a good storyline going forward. Yeah, sorry I had to dump Martin Luther King Jr., but it was just a frustrating day for Tango Spooner Jr. Casey Kane had a DNF. Casey Kane flew in. Who did he take out? He took out somebody. The Ninja Turtles, maybe, early. Just flew in out of nowhere, off screen, and took him out. And then Winston Churchill, we dealt with him all race. Ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna be back in the handicap hole in the points, and I'm actually gonna, before the Talladega race, if I remember, which now that I'm probably going to remember now that I'm talking about it, I want to give you an idea of, the back end on how that's looking, because he's on a tear right now, that unprecedented, meaning it didn't happen in either of the seasons I simulated. So we got to figure something out. We got to not get DNFs and bad finishes, and just slowly start chipping away. But all right, next race we're out of short tracks. We got Talladega, Sears Point, Charlotte, Dover, Pocono, Michigan. I'm forgetting something. Going back to Daytona again, then Loudon, and good stuff coming up. So hope you're enjoying the season, and thanks for watching.